There we go. Excellent. We are going to live. Ah, it beeped at me. What are we looking at? Where's that? There? That's all right. In range. In range. Okay. Probably could have done with cleaning that out of bacon. Mmm, yummy. Right, where is my pipette? Gotcha. Okay, let's do. So what I'm thinking is, oh, look at that. That's horrid. Fucking lines there, blue and shit. Dirty, dirty. Where is my? Oh, I don't want to sand it now. I'll take the fucking primer off. Shit. Um, tough shit then. Oh well, carry on. All right, cabling. Yeah. Well, it's going to be consistent, whatever we do. I mean, I suppose do the plain ones black, and maybe those ones metal. Sides will all be grayscale. Maybe have a bit of fun with those lights. Take some inspiration from a certain individual. Good evening. Ah, hello. How are you? Hmm. Metal on the doors. Probably do something with the keypads as well. Buttons in general. There's a lot of buttons, and things. Okay. Yeah, I'm alright, mate. Not bad at all. Just chilling. Just deciding on how I'm going to approach um, doing the terrain. I think I'm going to have some silicanum grey contrast, and I'm going to thin it down to thinner, and then go from there. And give it a once over on the anything that's not distinctly metal, and then go from there. I'm good. I'm okay. As good as anyone can be, I guess. Monday. Work was work. And now I am experimenting. So it's not bad. How about yourself? Oh, I already asked that, didn't I? Oh dear. It's been a while since I've shook this one. I do have a vortex, magnetic vortex, but I can't be bothered. I got to plug it in somewhere and faff around. I think I'm alright just doing this. Oh, nice. Yeah, I got far too much. Endless Warhammer stuff. I basically put that on the back burner because I started doing Shatterpoint. Before I started doing Shatterpoint, I got heavily into board games, and a lot of those have a lot of miniatures, and I was going to do that as well, but I never got around to doing that. But yeah, so I'm actually focusing and really sticking to it this time. Yeah, I know, right? So just an endless pile of grey, but it's two tiers of grey. I've got actual primed grey, and then just bare grey. So at least with the prime stuff, a lot of it is pretty straightforward. So I'm going to get this experiment done to see how much I need to thin it while getting, still reasonable sort of contrast without darkening it too much. Because if I put it on straight, I bet it's going to be far too dark, even though it is what it is. but I'm still probably going to dry brush after anyway. And then I'll go in and do some actual basing, like metal grey, fan, door, ladder, a couple of the cabling bits. Everything else will be pretty standard. I won't bother painting that like a vent. It can stay as it is. Might try something fancy with the lights. I've got the what's that luminous green? I can never remember the actual name. But yeah, we'll go with that. See if we can do some kind of glowy effect. I guess it'd probably work better if I just put it through the airbrush, but that's more of a earlier on in the day thing, so I don't disturb people. And yeah, generally during the weekdays I'll be doing it at this sort of time at night, so I just be standard painting really or assembly. I won't get the old airbrush going. Too many vibrations, man. Well, I think that's getting close to me. I find you get much better results with these bloody Citadel parts if you put some balls in it, basically. But you're always going to have the same problem getting it out of the pot. Right. So I think we'll start with. Oh shit! Good thing I read the fucking label before I put it in. Technical storm shield. That's not the Lamian medium. Hey, that would have been a good one. Varnish. Yes, that's going to thin it out for sure. Where is the right one then? Oh, this cable's going to tie me up. I need to move. Oh, I can't reach it. What's that? That is the contrast medium. That'll do. Good stuff. Oh, good thing I read the bottle. That would have been absolutely fantastic. That would have totally not ruined my day or anything. Oh, there's a little skull in there. Where the fuck's that come from? Cool. No idea. Random skull in the middle of that thing. Grey plastic. Looks like an orc. Some kind of orc. Orc skull? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. It's irrelevant. Distractions. Easily distracted. Okay, right. So what was I going to do? Oh yeah, one part of this, two parts of that. Start there. If it's still, I'll just choose like a little section of it or something like down the bottom here where there's a couple of bumps so I can see sort of. Yeah. Okay, here we go. All right. Wow, that is thick. Yeah, 2 for 1 for sure. It's a good idea. Let's get that on there so I don't have any spillages. So we'll probably want a bit less than that. Let's don't know where it's up to now. Okay, there, I'll do. Okay. That will probably fill it up. Trying to clean it out the best we can if I'm going to stick it into something else. Hey. It's not ideal, but I don't think there's too much residual in it. I don't suppose I need to shake this too much. Let's go. See what happens. We want more than that. I might have to go twice. One, two. Oh, you definitely saw it thin a bit. Keep that handy in case it needs to be a bit thinner. Okay, now we need a brush. Let's go with vehicle brush. Ah, perfect. Kitchen roll ready. Where are we? There we go. With the disaster that is no doubt going to spill everywhere. Probably should put paper on if I'm going to just blast open an entire thing with a wash. But whatever. It's a or getting covered in shit, so why not? Mix it first. Mix it, mix it, mix it. Not with that because I've got grey all over it. Something that I can throw away. Brew. Ah, it's got stuff on it. Well, I suppose it is a big brush. I'm not going to get it all the way up the ferrule, am I? Hold it steady so I can give it a good rinse. It's definitely thinner. Maybe a little too thin. I don't know. Definitely needs to mix it a little bit better. Oh, get too far up the ferrule there. Yeah, stiff brush actually. I might have been better with the actual shade one, although that's probably a bit as stiff at this point because I've battered the fuck out of it. Yeah, fuck it. We'll have a go like this. Okay. Uh, I've got a horrible feeling that's the actual brush. That's far too stiff, isn't it? That is horribly stiff. I just want to put it everywhere. It's really, really stiff. Can I not soften those bristles down at all? It's not going very nicely, that isn't it? Is that a bit thinner? Oh, possibly. It's a little bit thinner. Maybe it was did have something on it, but it might be better now. Let's give it a go. Let's get a load of this on there. Try and remedy that fuck up I just did. Not very good, is it? Now, is that because I thinned it too much, or get it well on there? Let me get it proper on there. There we go. Fucking disaster. Fuck out of it. Oh yeah, this is why you use newspaper when you do this shit. Oh my god, what a fucking mess. Yeah, it's a good thing I'm dry brushing it. I just keep working it around. Don't let it pull too much. Yeah, I think I thinned it a little too much. You can kind of see the way it's going a little bit in places. Well, as long as I get a reasonable coverage all over, I think I'll be all right. If I can bring it back a little bit with a dry brushing. But I think for the other ones, I might just drop it down like a 1 for 1, maybe. The idea is it's supposed to be quick and messy, you know what I mean? I don't want to spend as much time as I'd normally spend on a, oh, stuck to my fingers. Yummy. As much time as I'd normally spend on a more significant figure or something. Terrain is terrain. Like, you can spend time on terrain, but I mean, also just blast it out. Yeah, find a good balance. That's the problem I have with all my modeling, though, is finding a good balance. I can't find that balance. As much as I try to do quick and dirty, it always ends up being an absolute faff. I'm actually going with certain bits again. It's good old handprints. It's funny because like only right at the end did it actually start giving me the kind of consistency I was looking for. And the brush is only truly saturated that it started working properly. Oh, it's a bit on the desk. I love that. Thank you. To be clear, in a general sense, I really don't have much of an idea what I'm doing. I advise you not to quote me. Yeah, I definitely should have worn gloves, shouldn't I? Hmm, that's fucking pulling. We can't have that now. Oh, you cheeky bugger. Look at all those lovely brush strokes. Yummy. Ugh, God, that's fucking disgusting. I hate it so much. Give me more on the brush, for God's sake. Dab it. Anything, get rid of the damn strokes. I don't care how it looks, just fucking do it. It's better than brush strokes. I'll touch the damn thing there without getting all over my hand. The problem is now I'm out of this actual specific mix. It's, to create this again, I'm going to have to create another load of it. And I don't want another load of it. I'm not going to have enough to get around the rest of this. Just pinch a bit from elsewhere. See, unfortunately, I've thinned it down too much, but you can kind of see. So I'm probably going to, unfortunately, have to go over again, which will actually ruin the effect. Well, any kind of effect I could have achieved. Oh, look at all this down here. What a waste. I might be okay. I've got enough just lying around the damn place. I might be right. That's some cheeky shit, that is. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna have to make some more and wear a glove. Not that it makes much difference now, but it might not. It might help going forward. So I think we'll try one for one. Try and get a little less of the stuff in there. I might switch down to a more pleasant brush. So we are looking at. Well, if I go too small, it's going to take fucking ages to do it. How nasty is that one? What's that one? Is that a base brush? That's pretty soft, actually. Softer than this one bloody was. Mm, might do it in the base brush, to be fair. It's got a bit of a better point to getting in places as well. Even though it's oddly orange. I don't remember it being orange. Interesting. Yeah, the horse shade one's absolutely screwed. You can feel how fucking tight it is. Yeah, I think I've filled that at some point. That'll have to be for the white spirit. But this one is absolutely ready to be killed. Get this under thing out of the way because it keeps tilting the damn things. Hey, stable. Right, back to the beginning. So we'll give it a quick shake 'cause it's probably settled a bit by now. But yeah, this is nasty, unfortunately. It's got a weird sort of pattern to it that I kind of like. Again, I'm looking at it, when I look at it with my eyes, it's like, oh, it's just shit. But when I look at it through the camera, it's like, oh, that's an interesting pattern. Because it honestly looks completely fucking different. Oh, it's not the full one.
Right. All right. It really needs a shake, or at least too much of one. That'll do. You don't want to thin it down too much. Well, I think that's where I got confused. I was thinking about something I was doing previously, but that was actually supposed to be more of a thinner shade or wash, not an actual fucking contrast. Let's give it a bit of a mix. That poor thing is good. Green. It went all the way up in there. Don't want that. Poor old brush. That is the colour that's on there is actually coming off. So let's give it a bit more of a wash. See if we can get more of it off. I have no idea what the colour is. I don't remember using that colour. Do with this size brush anyway. I think everything else I've been painting has been miniatures for a while. Good enough. Okay. Okay. Love. Where is it going on? Oh, wait. Ooh. Right. Yeah, it kind of just looks like horrible drips. Needs to be a little thicker, but not too much thicker. That's, that's that's fine. Again, don't forget we are dry brushing. So that's actually pretty good. Like a really, really thick shade now. But it's also because it's kind of going over the top of the other one. And it's a little bit lifting it up because it hasn't fully dried. So I probably could have left it a bit longer for better results. But you know, I mean, when do I have patience? Why I always play the wizard. Get amongst it. Annoying. I have no illusions. You're here to slay. Suppose the more shade I can get into it, even when I start putting other bits on, it'll still be reasonably apparent. I mean, in the end, I think I'm going to be doing like what do you call it? Uh, enamel. I'll do some enamel weathering effects as well at the end stage. Mm-hmm. Get the right facets on again, don't we? It does like to put some gems on sometimes. I think on some level I kind of screwed myself a bit because I can't get some of these with putting the ladder on. Definitely something I could have painted after, glued on after. But it's my bad habit. Sub-assemblies. I have a tendency to put it all together, not thinking about what I need to be able to attach or paint. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is what it is. So, especially, just means you got to do it the hard way. I don't really need to do the top because I'm gonna base it. Oh, actually, I could do some getting some in the cracks, I suppose, couldn't I? Into the grate itself. Although I probably will go over it with um Null when I actually do paint the metal on, I suppose. That's more of an appropriate shade for actual. Well, going for the finish that I want, maybe a mix, kind of like a greasy, dirty metal sort of. I think probably Null will do much better on its own. And I'm out of paint again. Fucking hell, gone through this. Not even got enough to get into the cracks to leave a solid fucking accumulation. Trying to spread that around. Doesn't really matter too much. I've got to do a load more of it anyway. I don't really want to have to get another. I can get onto the blades. There we go. Build it up on the blade edges. Okay. Let's clean the brush. I'm not sure how I feel about this, if I'm honest. No, at least do it once. Oops. So that is where we're at with this. So that's a bit of an accumulation there. Let's get that off. We don't want too much accumulations like that. So we can fucking make some bits up here and there. We will. Any more big ones? No, I think we're good. It's a bit thin on this side, isn't it? And we're just also, I think the combination of things I'm using doesn't sit well on the primer that I've used, kind of either. Give it kind of a scratchy sort of finish. That actually looked a bit better. Almost like a dry brush in itself. Rocking and rolling. Yeah, you can't really see it. Be careful with this because it will just lift the paint off before it's fully dry. So it's fucking careful when you're fucking with it. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. It's getting a bit too. Ooh, yeah. All right, we call that experiment number one then. Yeah. Very experiment. So now I'm going to try it with a straight wash. Obviously, that's going to have to dry before I can do anything else properly to it. Um, what should we try it on? I suppose we could do it on the component that goes on the thing. See the contrast. So it's tan then, won't we? Or at least one of the components that can potentially go on the thing. Let's move that to the side. I mean, you see what it's like. It's there. It's cool. So this can potentially go on top. Which way does it go? That way. Okay. Or there's a satellite dish thing as well. Okay. Um, let me look. What I need is um where is the shades gone? What do you reckon? Straight Nolan oil on that? Yeah, why not? Ah, let's see what the difference is. What did I use on the tank when I did it? I don't remember. I don't think it was Nolan oil anyway. Maybe it was gonna. Hmm. Maybe it was. I honestly can't remember. I'm sure there was a specific thing that I did. I'm sure it was a silicone wash. I'm sure I did. I'm like, why the fuck didn't that work? Well, I suppose I did do it over actual paint as well, didn't I? I don't know. Overthinking it. Let's just see if this does anything. Probably clean that up because it'll be getting all over other sheets, isn't it? Say clean up, wipe up the excess. Look at that, perfect. Clean. Just another layer on the desk. No, no, I think I can probably get away with using a smaller brush. So we will go with the monster brush or the Citadel equivalent for the monster brush. In this size anyway, the other one was working better. Uh, yeah, I guess. Let's give it a good shake. Sorry. Probably also doesn't help that I am putting it straight on primer instead of an actual base. Probably would react differently then as well, but because this is the base color I'm actually going for, it's kind of difficult to. Well, I say difficult. I'm just lazy. I don't think I've actually got a grey like that anyway. But yeah, no, I concede it's definitely better than the other ones. That's probably what I did with the tank. But again, could have been the other way around because I had actual acrylics down, well, proper acrylics. It's probably a better contrast with this, like this. Well, not necessarily better contrast, but it's cleaner contrast. So I'll put it on a bit thicker though, because I am going to dry brush over it. But it does make me consider maybe having a quick blast of a different shade of grey just for another level. But surely it shouldn't have to. It should just be fine, shouldn't it? I've left it too long between doing this shit, so I've actually forgotten what I've done before and succeeded at doing before. Seeing the downside to having a stupidly long fucking break. Mm. Do I remember these lines with it? Come back, you. It's from losing bits. Too heavy. So you have shit like this on, should have shit like this on a handle. So you don't have to manhandle it, but I don't have a handle big enough for this shit. Maybe might be able to get that onto a base. Not a base, a handle. Ah, fuck. If they're gonna have to do something, I'm just ruining the paint that I'm doing. I really didn't think that through, did I? Hold on. Makes this whole thing pointless. We're gonna keep fucking it up. Yeah, I should have really thought about basing it. Do I really need a base though? Probably. Hmm. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to do something though, aren't I? Where is that? Damn, can that hold it? Hold on. Get one of those, one of those. What can that potentially hold it? Magical tools. I've got gloves on, but I still pick it up by my hands. Yes, good job. And this is where it falls on the floor because reasons. Right, got it between that gap. Got it between that gap. Not a great pincer. I mean, so holding it. It's drying reasonably quickly as well. Yeah, to be fair, that's like really shit. I won't be doing that again, that's for sure. I've got to decide if it actually needs a base coat on. Does it feel like? Hmm. Let it fucking dry. Jesus. They can't have pool anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go over it again. I've just touched it far too much. Just ruined it. Yeah, just stop. Fuck's sakes. Ah, irritating myself. Right, that needs to get stuck down. I have to figure this out now. What happened to all my sticky putty stuff? I did have a big piece of it somewhere that I was using for spraying with, and apparently I no longer have said big bit. Fortunately, I have about 2,000 grams of the stuff because they oversent me on an order. Yeah. Oh, shit. So yeah, like 2 kilos of fucking putty. Where is it? That's not it. Was that sandpaper? Blue tack. That's blue tack. Blue tack. Ah, deep white tack. There we go. Give me the biggest chunk known to man. That'll do. You can go back. Go away. That's actually kind of soft. Hmm. Oh, right. Now we will stick things down properly. Do I want to do a base coat? Well, I suppose I'd put my bases on first. Well, what am I doing as the base colours? Well, I suppose you'd put contrast over primer. It's a base coat as such. So that one's technically correct. That one on your head is wrong. Well, hmm, even though it looks shit. If I'd used the paint pure, it would have been even worse. Hmm. And for whatever reason, the silicanum grey is awfully fucking brown. I'm not happy about that either. That is very brown for a grey. Hmm. Do I have any actual grey greys in the contrast? I think that's probably the greyest grey that I've got in the contrast arena. I'm sure we got another one though, didn't we? Let's have a quick browse. They're the big pots. So rattling grimes not going to be the way we want to go. If we were doing something else, it would be, but it's not. Mortarian's grind's not going to work. No, yeah, no, I don't think we did get another grey. Everything else we've got is not that. It's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass then to figure this out. So, let's kind of fuck that one up now. It's going to end up being too dark. Oh well, chalk it down to experience, isn't it? Oh shit, where the hell did that go? In the back of the monitor somewhere. So we're still going to have to try and anchor this though. If we're going to do anything, I'll do it. So I think we'll just keep experimenting for now. I'll give it a heavy dry brush, maybe like 2 tiers or something, to bring it back a bit, hopefully. At least some of it. I might even dipple a bit. Because, yeah, I did overdo that with a bad mix. I'm not sure what I'm going to do going forward then. I guess I do whatever color grading I'm going to do to it. Do that first, then shade it. But then I'm going to want to fucking highlight, aren't I? I'm overthinking it. I'm overthinking it. Okay. Time out myself, man. Because the problem is why I never get anything fucking done. Like, yeah, I'll just do it quick. I don't care. But I do. And what I need is another stand or something I could do with like a base, a large base that I can use as just like fodder, if you will. I'm sure I've got large bases somewhere. Didn't I buy a load? But where would I be keeping them? Is the question. I think not there. I can't get into that box 'cause it's all the way on the ceiling. On the ceiling. It's near the ceiling, not on the ceiling. Is there any more bases? No. Okay, I'm gonna have to get creative somehow then. Or I might be able to just stick it to the top of this with this bloody sticky stuff, mightn't I? That'll work, I guess. Cheap and cheerful. Don't think I need any more pieces right now. So just stick that on there. That'll do. Hope it stays. The gloves come off it. Cough. Right. Let's stick you on. Not too deep because I won't be able to do anything with it. Get all the way down to the sides then if we do it too deep. And that's kind of pointless, isn't it? We just want to hold it in place, not fucking make it so we can't actually paint it. Okay. Let's see about getting you on there. Far too big. I'll tell you what, the easiest way will be if I just stick it to the bottom. I can try and position it where I want it to go, so I'm not. Hopefully it doesn't go down inside too much, like it is. It'll do. Kind of. Oops, try not to break it. Right. So we will get some metal on, I think. We just get some lightening on first, maybe then get some bases on. See if we can bring it back, maybe stipple it a little bit. Okay, let's have some fun. And get rid of this fucking thing. It's done enough damage. Right, off you go, you bugger off. Yes. Pardon me. Okay, we need something. Grays. What kind of grays do we want? Blue grays, grey grays? I did think I was going to go blue grays, wasn't I? So there's a slight blue grey to the original tint of that, even though I've shattered it. It's a bit like the Thunderwolf blue grey. Is it Thunderwolf? No, not the rust grey. No, too blue. So we want, what colour is that? Dawnstone? No, but I'll take that anyway. That will be useful. Ironbreaker, I'll need that in a bit. What's it got? Thunderhawk blue. We're getting closer, still too light. That with a grey would do it. White we might need. Berserker Bloodshade. Oh, no, we do not. Some more bloody colours. Browns, reds. Where's my greys, man? Where's my greys? Empty bottles. Oh, that powdered witch flesh might be useful. Um, rack up. I need a lighter greys. Where are all my fucking light greys gone? Enrisian. Here we go. Ministratum. The main one though is Ulthuan Grey. Where are you? There. All the greys, I think. Okay. Oh shit. Annihilate the camera. Should I reposition that now? Fucking hell. Did we just have a bit of a bad collision there, camera? Well, why is it not going back into position now? Ah, did I knock it off out of position? No, I'm not really sure what happened there. Let me try and fix that. So if I change that now, it's going to go to right. So obviously now I've fucked it up by moving it. So pretty sure that was more closer, wasn't it? Or just closer. No, that seems to be off a bit. It definitely didn't move that way. Ah, there we go. I think I turned it that way, perhaps. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I hate this shit. Fucking I had it in a great spot. And no, you fucked it up, you stupid twat. Okay. Okay, so which fucking way is it going? Oh my god. Absolutely ridiculous. Carry on. Oh, I'm not getting angry at all. Oh my god, camera. You are an absolute fucking menace. Oh, you better not be auto-focusing, countering me like fuck's sake. Oh, which way is the screw going? With fucking lock now. Right, that was absolutely terrible. Can we just work, perhaps? It's not fucking sensible at all, is it? Pretty sure that's not where it was. That should be like over there, so I'm sure it should be further out than that. Try that. Maybe I did hit it a bit harder than I thought. The problem is I shouldn't have been able to move it there. Oh, fuck me, it's an absolute pain in the ass. Right, how about that? It'll do for now. I've had enough of this shit. That was an absolute nightmare. That's why you do not headbutt your camera. I would have it closer or further away, but I don't think that'd work. Right. Towel. Dry brush. Let's have a look. What we got? Cheap ones, expensive ones, one as big as your head. I'm going to, yeah. We can go with an absolutely massive one, but I'm pretty sure it's just shit. Fucking giant dry brush. Let's try the giant dry brush. Cheap dry brush. Bristles are a little long on these. Too much of a makeup brush. So what color are we gonna go with then? So we're not gonna base it at this point. I think we're just gonna dry brush on some lighter layers. So that's probably closer. And then we can do Ultron on top of that. What's the administrator like? Okay, we can go with those three then. And that's pretty good gradient. And if we need to get some corner points, we've got the white as well, really shining. We've got mixing balls, that helps. Don't know how long I'm going to have to mix it for. I think we're gonna dipple a bit, not too much, because it completely over undone, undoes fucking hell, brain, like fucking brain parts here, there, and everywhere. Right, we're just gonna get a low. I say a low, that's not that much. Nice one. Working into the brush a bit. Let's crack on. I've got a funny feeling this won't hold if I. Yeah, so we're basically just gonna go over it. We're gonna fix that fuck up, and we'll go from there. I'll just go over the main bulk of it at least anyway. I'll try not to. And it kind of looks. Actually, that's kind of good. As long as I don't put it on too thick. It has it underneath, so it just makes it look a bit more worn, or like someone's tried to paint over the wear. That's not too bad actually. We're gonna go with a slightly smaller one, but we'll make do. Decent. Yeah, semi. See, bruh. Struggle of getting cracked a bit. I suppose that's where the longer bristles will come into play a bit more, I guess. They can get down into the crack. Oh, shit. Kind of like the mottled effect it creates, actually. Getting a bit of a win from defeat here. Exactly. Man. Fucking hell. I try, do or do not. All the way around. Damn it, brain. You're misbehaving. I'm getting quotes wrong now. Despicable behavior. Something like that for now. That'll help. Yeah. I never tried that. Yeah. I got a little wash on the fucking brush then. That's up there. And when it thins out, and then go back over yourself and work it in so you're not making it too thin in any one area. Making too much repair work after the fact. It's still going to be a little bit wet for a bit, so you've got some working time on it. Problem I'm going to have is getting into those cracks now. Was not a consideration before. I just really need to do the ladder. They're going to be different colours anyway, but yeah. At least I could basically save it. Not that it was like the worst thing in the fucking world, but it wasn't very nice. Oh, don't mind if I do. I will not be quoting this one. That'll get me in trouble. It's quite a little bit better. Yeah, I'll fix that bit, but oh yeah, and that bit. But it actually looks better. It looks like it's got legit wear and shit now. But it will have a lot more when I've finished. Not the thing is not the same as dry brushing, although I am using a dry brush to do it. Well, I say dry brushing. Honestly, you could probably get away with dry brushing with any brush, really. I mean, I know you can, but I mean, yeah, that's why they generally give you specific types of brushes to do it with, because you're going through a specific thing, and these help facilitate that. There's reasons. Again, don't quote me, because I am fucking clueless at it. Now to deal with this fucking gap. I suppose I better try and clean the fucking thing. Ah, I've got the dampening pad here. Let's see if we can get that going. Totally not going to be full of shit. Oh yeah, not at all. What issue? The brush, first. These are only cheap ones anyway. So I'm not overly fussed if we get fucking done. So you can replace them for the price of a pack of peanuts. Alright, smaller brushes. Okay. So what have we got option wise? Oh my god, brushes are going everywhere. Uh-oh, disaster. Oh, what's that? Oh my god, and again. Oh yeah, you fucking pain in the ass. Fucking menace. Right, let's try again. Knocked everything everywhere. Smaller brush. How small? That small? Too small? Dusty small. Oh, and get in the gap. Is that a cheap one again? Yeah, okay. I'll give it a go. It's the worst that can happen. Doesn't work. Yeah, we don't want to paint it on. We want to fucking blend it in like this, where possible. This poor old fucking brush is gonna be done in by the end of this. It does not like this gap. No, no, it was really been overly useful anyway, was it? To be fair, if I'm actually dry brushing it, I probably don't need that because it's going to be dry, isn't it? I'll set it wet for a while at least until I start doing other shades again. I'll check that one out. Oh shit! Knife off the table. Come back. Okay. Right. So that's that bit done. Kind of. That's efficiently done. Okay. Right. Are we dry brushing or are we gonna try and shade it up a bit? Let's try. So on that dawn stain, so we're going to rinse off the neck. I think I want this a bit drier. Yeah, that's for sure. We got the contrast. Like, very lowest parts. Make it lighter. The depth is off. Normally, you'd want to do higher, lighter. It's look weird. This is how I did the thing. Throw off conventional sort of like other ideas instead of highlighting further up, highlight lower down kind of thing. Getting a nice blend in there. Good stuff. Right from the breath still. You're right. All right, if I can work it in. Blend this in a bit better. I do like that gradient. I don't say so myself. But too much, far too. Your blends on, man. Gotta get your blends on. Okay. Right. You got any more left on that? Oh, you are definitely going over there, aren't you? You fucking idiot. That's down. Load of paint on that. Try different approach. Let's try this one again. Actually, they're going to be better, slightly flat, might be easier to work with. Or this absolutely battered one might be okay. Not doing it loose enough to getting caught. Yeah, I like the scale. It's a little bit lighter on that side. I don't think I'll be putting any more shade on. Fuck is that? Sharp. Where's the one? Fucking pencil. Pencil. No, it's not playing ball, whatever it is. Right. Alright, what colour are we going tonight? I think we'll bypass it using that. I might as well just fucking same one. Well, as long as the red doesn't actually come off on the model, we'll be alright. It's very faint. I think we may get a bit. I think it'll be negligible. So we're still going to roll on it. Okay. Ooh, I think the problem is I probably put too many balls in them, so they don't properly fucking do their thing. Got better results with this one, that's for sure. That's popping a bit more, isn't it? Hard to tell, but yeah, it is. If I can get it just right on the other elevation edges, it'd be a bit more. It's quite a light paint, quite damp paint as well. Be careful I don't overdo it. It's actually kind of part of it. Huh. You can see that. Well, considering how fucked it was before, that's really a fair old turnaround, to be fair. I'm very happy with that so far. Honestly, I like, sorry about that. It's pain to my fucking mouth. Right. Oh, I got a coffee here. What the odds? Hmm. I like the good coffee. It's 21:45. We'll be done for an hour 40. Oh, what's this message? Oh, eBay. Okay, so maybe we could get a couple of base layers on, can we? Why not? Before we end. Oh, fucking hell, cleanse your paints properly. Fuck's sake, no wonder you got problems. Right, so we want, what kind of metal do we want? Darker metal that will respond to shading better, or at least no. So we are gonna go lead belcher. Now we just gotta find the lead belcher. We've got a lead belcher. I think that's the old one. Pretty sure it's two. Oh, it's got balls in it, it'll do. Hey, contacts. Right, we could probably use the one with shading, although maybe better with the yeah, monster brush. I mean, how big of an area are we doing? Yeah, I don't really want to do that with a monster brush. Maybe for the smaller bits, but not for the whole fucking the door. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. I've kind of, other than the splotchiness, it's in essence like the gradient you'd get from airbrushing it, but I've done it stippling. But the blotchiness makes up for. I might need to do the top a bit more. Actually, that's a bit. Meh. I'll come back to that. Let's do some metal first. What do I need to do that first? I should probably do that first, shouldn't I? Okay. So, which brush was it? The lighter one. That's the lighter one. No, 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 no. We want the darker grey. There's still some on the brush. No, not really. Okay, so it's administrative. A little bit of administrative. Just lighten it up lightly if you can. Work it in a bit like this. It's not gone on particularly well, apart from the course. So I'm gonna fuck around. Oh, that's far too light over there. Oh, six. I mean, I'm gonna have to make the rest of it far too light just to even it out. Get rid of as much bloody excess paint as possible. Not do me any favors. I mean, all the excess paint. Six. Oh, and manipulated a bit. It'll do, it'll do. It's not the end of the world. Right. What did we decide we were going to do? It's going to take me a while to do it like that, isn't it? So, bigger brush. Give it a shake. That seems pretty thick. Do we not have a thinner one? Probably give us a bit of a go for a while. Got a bit gunny. Oh, fucking hell. That wasn't a new pot, was it? Surely not. No, it's got balls in it. Of course it's not a new fucking pot. Derp. It would come with balls in. I've got to stop with the euphemisms. For fuck's sake. Oh, that is really thick. So that's going to be the old one then. So somewhere there is a new one. Iron Breaker. Where the fuck is the new one then? Come on, where are you? I want to get a little bit done before I end. Typhus Corrosion? Yeah. No, we don't want that. What's that one? Necron Compound. I- Iron Break? I've got two Iron Breakers. Oh. Iron Hand Steel. What it used to be. Used to be my go-to. None of the above. Any of these. So, the Typhus Corrosion again. Ah, Lead Belcher. Ah, it seems like it's got more in it. Bit more colour that I'm after. Also won't open. It's thick, isn't it? Most definitely needs to more. Oh, we are definitely going to be using the smaller brush. Fucking bastard's going to ruin it. Get out, you cheeky dog. Ooh, very thick. Okay. Shake, 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 shake. Well, I have to plug the spinny thing in. Have I got a spare plug? I have no idea. Soils are starting to go all over the place. I don't tend to look after these ones. I generally use them for like shades and stuff normally, to be fair, or basin, larger basin. You don't have to be overly fussed about keeping it in the lines most of the time. Maybe thinned a little bit too much. Okay. Right, a bit quieter. This is there. I'm actually really happy with the way the gradient turned out on this, to be fair. Obviously, I'll shade the metals down a bit so they're not so bright, so they look as worn. No, no, very good paint. Not actually see very well from that angle. I don't know how long that'll take to dry. Probably longer than I got this evening. Is it actually? Oh, kind of gone a bit over there. I'm like, well, not consistently. I might as well do the three bits. Should have been manhandling the fucking thing, haven't Yeah, consistency. It's shiny. Probably do highlighter. Um, I had an idea with this possibly. There's the shade there. Put the shade open there. You do another coat. It's obviously taking it back a bit. Another coat probably, and then dry brush it. That'd be good. What I'm gonna do in areas on metal grating, it would be high traffic. I'm gonna have a bit of fun. I say fun. I'm gonna have a bit of an experiment with my tank track wash. I'm gonna thin that down because that's good for like worn metal. So for the specific areas where people might be walking more, I'm gonna do the sort of worn crack enamel paint thin down, and hopefully that leaves a pretty good effect. So we'll see. I'll have to double check what paint I need to use. I'm pretty sure I can do it over metal, but I'll have to double check. Winter streak and grime as well. Put a bit of that on. So yeah, I'm definitely happy with the fucking save because yeah, I really did initially fuck that up badly. Be careful when you experiment. Make sure you can bring it back from the abyss. That's definitely a save. So let's get a zoom on. Where are we on? 7, is it? Zoom. Come on, mouse, wake up. There we go. Oh, that's been a dick there. Come on, mouse, wake up. There we go. 7. You got a 7 in you? Hey, fucking hell. It's not having fun, is it? Yeah, you can see it a bit better when you zoom in. I do love that effect, actually. I honestly can't believe it's the same one, considering how much I fucked that up. That's really fucking good, comparatively. That's it. Good. Do the gradients going lighter downwards? Oh yeah. A little bit of that side. Yeah. Anyway, cool. Right. You're gonna behave now? No. There we go. That'll do. Right. Well, that'll do for this evening. Thank you very much. 2 hours and 7 minutes. Good enough. Ow. Thank you very much. All that hung out. Thank you for any new followers. I assume that fellow's gone by now. Good stuff. Right. Cool. Yeah, tomorrow night. And we will tackle the rest of this. I'll probably get most of this done. Tomorrow, get the rest of the bases on, a bit more shade. I'll have to. I think what I'll do. See, the problem is if I bypass that initial first section, it won't have the mottled undercolor. And that only shows particularly like that because it's got the nasty crap underneath. So if I want to achieve this, I could probably get to the same point just by stippling, but it won't be the same. Mm. Anyway, I stop touching it because I got fucking painty, sticky hands and it's interacting with the fucking model. Cool. Right. Thank you very much again. And where's the lid for that? Distractions, distractions. There we go. We'll keep the moisture on the paint for at least a day, I guess. Cool. Right. Yeah. Bye. It's more fucking distractions.